Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Well, we're dropping down from Tala village and we're going to head out towards Ember, through Clorica, uptown Clorica that is, and then we're going to slowly enter uptown Paphos, crisscross through Anavargos and head out onto the Limassol bypass and up towards the body shop. That's where we're going. Now, the weather, well, it's a little bit grim today, shall we say. They forecasted this weather now for 2 to 3 days, so we do get a little bit of sunshine now and again, but I'm switching the camera on normally when it's raining, because I understand that perhaps people might like to see us suffer. People who perhaps have brought us coffees might want to watch us really, really suffer as we drive around, making the drive around videos. So I'm going to say Mr. Nigel, beautiful wife Miss Debbie, and of course Miss Maya. Yes, thank you very much for your contribution to the channel. Miss Anna, all the way out there in Poland, again, we thank you once again, superstar amongst superstars. And of course, one of our absolute favourites, Miss Lubika, all the way over in the UK, originally from Slovakia, and she resided in downtown Paphos for a while and worked in one of the hotels down there, the Asamina Suites, and then she did a stint up in Kathikos village as well. And one of these days, I promise you, we're going to pop up to Perisronia and Lissos and do a bit of snoop dogging around. So, Miss Lubika, thank you very much for your contribution to the channel, and we really mean that from the bottom of our hearts. For those of you who understand, well, someone somewhere has to find the money to go in the tank for the benzene, and we need a coffee now and again. So if you click through to our About page, you can help to grow the channel and help to support the channel and keep us going that little bit longer. Keep away bankruptcy, shall we say. Now, back to what's going on. We've just dropped through Tala, and technically now we are in Ember. That's where we are. On the left hand side is a petrol station, so you'd be curious to know how much the benzene for this car is. 157.9 per litre, so that's probably a similar price to what it is in the UK. And Lord Ritchie was telling me the other day that that's very, very similar to what it is up in Bratislava. I think it's a bit cooler in Bratislava though, isn't it? Although it's probably a bit drier because, well, the weather is rather Sherlock Holmes indeed. Now, if you're wondering, Mr. Nigel Big Guns Lord Carter, behind me is my brother, and guess what he's driving? Yeah, he's driving a Jag. He's driving one of your favourite cars, yes. And the Jag he's in, well, it's not quite the twin of yours because it's in a rather nice dark shade of blue, but it does have memory foam cushion seats, so I think my brother's probably having a softer ride than me. And you never know, his pillion passenger may be so sweet Lady Caroline. Now, I blame Double Trouble for all the ohs and all the so-sos, because it was them that took it from so sweet to so, if you understand me. Anyway, not making fun, but they are to blame for an awful lot of things. So, Miss Vivian, get the whip out and start whipping the living daylights out of them. Nessie, get Andrew's shotgun and get a few pellets in their juppers, because these are very, very naughty boys indeed. They've got a very important job to do, but they seem to like to, well, sit around and play on their mobile phones. Get them serving the tea, get them serving the coffees, because there's plenty of people come to the breakfast sofas and the tea time sofas and they want a drink. Mr. Allen, flick the machine on, get your cagoule on, pop your baseball cap and the Marika and me sunglasses, because, well, there's a little bit of spray and it's a little bit damp, shall we say. Now, who else is on those sofas? Miss Andrea, well, she's sitting there, she's waiting for a special biscuit, but Sir Jeremy and Sir Simon have not been able to locate them. So unfortunately, you're going to have to suffer the indignity of a rich tea biscuit or an ordinary standard hobnob. Or, of course, we've got some cheesecake, and we've got some walnut cake, and of course some spectacular cupcakes. chocolate flavour or vanilla. Choice is yours. Mr. Doug, what are you doing over there? Don't move too far, because if you do, Mr. Leo, yes, my bodyguard, he's got a zapper. And if you move anywhere nearer to me, he's going to zap you. And then his dad, Mr. Richard, and his beautiful wife, Miss Julie, are going to grab you and chuck you in the boots, and then we're going to take you to the blue Mediterranean Sea, and we're going to send you off back to Bonnie, Scotland. And my cuz, King James, and his queen, yes, Queen Karina, and of course Princess Dali, are going to find you at the other end with some nice warm towels and a bottle of rum and a bottle of Coke and a bit of ice, just to welcome you back home to Bonnie, Scotland. So, Mr. Doug, you've left the building, but don't worry, you'll be coming back soon, that's for sure. Now, who else is on those sofas today? Let's have a quick look. Well, we've got Anna, like I said, all the way from Poland. She's coming to town. We've got David and Karina. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, please drop it in the comments, because I don't like to get people's names wrong, if you understand me. And you're all very, very important to the channel indeed. Where are we now? Well, this is the crossroads, or that American word, intersection. If we were to go left, we would actually go up Musoyi Avenue. And if we were to go right, well, you know where we'd go. Straight into hell. But we're going to go straight. We're going to go straight past Michael's Luxury Car Motors on our left hand side, and slowly but surely we're going to join the Anna Vargas fountain squirting water fountain, which all lights up at night time, roundabout. And then we're going to take a right, and we're going to wiggle, and we're going to waggle towards the Limassol roundabout. At that roundabout, we're going to take the second exit and blast up the Paphos bypass towards Limassol, because we're going to the body shop. But the video is going to finish before we get there, so Caroline, don't get too excited. You cuddle up to Nigel and pour him another big guns, that's for sure. Right, where are we now? Well, just over there, by the way, is Belvin Franks in that building. That's a financial advisor. So if you've got lots and lots of money and you don't know what to do with it, well, pop in there and they'll advise you. They'll take a chunk of it in commission, obviously, because that's the way it works. But hopefully, in the end, you'll end up that little bit richer. You've got Famous Sports on the left-hand side. You've got a veterinary surgery, and you've got a good dentist surgery coming up there. You've got Prime Insurance on our right-hand side. You've got a health and fitness centre there and a gym on the left. You've got Emmanuel Motors at the fountain roundabout. That's what that is, shooting all the water up into the sky. And if you come past here at night time, it all lights up and it goes pink and green and my favourite colour of blue and all those kind of things. But anyway, here we go, off down this exit here. To give you another bearing, you've got Trickiest Auto Glass on our left, and then you've got Minerva Insurance, so that's the building there. And then you've got Alexander College, so that's extra curriculum. If you've got some littlies and you want to get them that little bit more educated, that's where you send them for after classes. And then slowly but surely now we're going to come back to the, well, it's a drab looking building, it's a grey looking building on a very, very grey day indeed. The building is the Cyprus Electric Authority building. There it is on the left hand side. So if you want to get hooked up, well, that's where you want to go. If you want to pay a bill, that's where you want to go. And if you want to complain, that's where you want to go. But don't forget to get there before 1:45 in the afternoon, because if you don't, it will be closed. Simple as that. There we go. So we're going to keep it going, and the next stop is going to be the Limassol roundabout. At that roundabout, we're literally going to go straight over it. If you went on the first exit, you would go up first to Konya Village, second to Armu Village, and eventually up towards the Memphis Hill Luxury Resort and Spa. And of course, you can keep on going, but it's going to get a bit confusing if you don't know where you are. We're going to go straight over, and this roundabout here again it's a nice work of art. If you come in down the bypass back towards Paphos in the evening, it is all lit up, and it's quite beautiful indeed, to be honest. Some of the things that the mayor has done for Paphos are spectacular, and I'm continuing my theme at the moment because Nicole Roberts, you know, she's all the way from Crete and she's my translator, so she chats to Fidonis in Greek, and then she chats to me in Mancunian because her husband, Mr. Paul Roberts, is from Manchester, and then Kenny's directing me on which way I should go, and his birthday's coming up soon, and we're going to do a special birthday video for him, that's for sure. But anyway, as I was saying, Nicole translates and into Mancunian, and I translate into English because, you know, Mancunian and our southern viewers, well, they wouldn't understand the word that she was saying. So she's been having a chat with him and finding out some of the good things he's doing for Paphos. And to be honest, most of the things he's doing for Paphos are very, very good indeed. But of course, people like to have a poke at him and make fun of him, as I do. And as I say, he's driving around at the moment desperately trying to fill in all the potholes because there's an awful lot of them indeed. And as I was saying to Dizzy Blonde, you know, the potholes, to be honest, are big enough to eat cars. Correct, you are correct. So we're going to have to get a bigger car. But I was thinking, when you get to relocate to Cyprus, your husband, because he's, you know, of Greek Cypriot descent, hopefully he speaks as good Greek as Nicole, and then he can pop into the office and make big friends with Pedonis, and then they can get into his black Mercedes and mosey on down around Paphos and fill in all the potholes. I'm losing my English. Potholes. See, I'm parched, Vivian. Get the tea, get the coffee on, because my King Ronnie, well, he fancies a nice little Cypriot coffee with a nice little glass of chilled water to wash him down. And of course, Daniel Mahoney, he likes a coffee in the morning, and he wants a scone with a bit of jam and a little bit of cream on the top as well. Anyway, where are we? We're blasting up the Limassol bypass. And if you kept going on this road for around about 60 kilometres, you would end up in downtown Limassol. If you kept going along here for what, 15 kilometres, and then if you took a right, you'd go to Paphos Airport. Now, that's the entry point to paradise, and a lot of people know that, and we're looking forward to many, many people moseying on down to Paphos. And I think there's going to be a lot of people coming in around about April, so that's not far away. But our next guests, as far as I know anyway, are the one and only Miss Andrea and of course Mr. Mart, and they are moseying on down to Paphos on the 11th of 12th of February, and we're looking forward to skipping down the Paphos promenade with them. And she's going to take us to McDonald's and really, really spoil the life out of us, that's for sure. So bring some extra money, Miss Andrea, because it's much, much more expensive to go to McDonald's in Cyprus than it is in the UK. Anyway, I'm going to say thanks for watching, and of course, if you do like what you see, please hit the like, click subscribe, and of course, why not come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter sanity on a very damp, breezy, cold day in downtown Paphos. Yes, Miss Dawn, if I was you, I'd hang on to Miss Daisy, because I don't think she wants to come back to Paphos today. And I'm pretty sure that Mr. Bo, the little fluffy dog, is sitting there saying, well, somebody's been lying to me. And Mr. Sean is saying, yeah, we'll leave it till April, that's for sure. And of course, when we get to April, it's going to be cooking, and there's all sorts of superstars coming into town. Lady so sweet Caroline is coming. Of course, Nigel Big Guns is coming, and they're bringing with them the one and only Miss Ellie, the superstar amongst superstars. And of course, they're going to check into the Olympic Lagoon Resort, and we're going to storm that hotel, especially for them when they're here, that's for sure. Thanks for watching. If you're wondering where we're going next, we're going to turn off here onto the Colony Industrial Park. That's where all the action takes place. Thanks for watching. See you, Kenny. See you in the next one. Don't forget to steal your father's phone, because we're on twice a day. And I think tomorrow we'll be back in paradise, because the sun is coming back out to play. Thanks for watching.